What's up, guys? This is Rixxalight signing in, and welcome back to more Danganronpa. In the week, was it yesterday? No, it wasn't. It was in the week on Friday. We finished up the rest of this game. We finished up chapter 5 beginning of the last weekend, and things went back. But we're back now, and we can actually finish off this investigation, and hopefully the class trial won't take too long. Although the class trial is probably going to be the longest chapter of this entire game. Anyway, let's get things rolling. Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're... I don't know why, but now they're lying dead in front of me. I told ya! There's a corpse hanging out here!
No way.
Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body?
What?
You need to begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful, there's no telling what you might find. Alright, well... Do I check things, or do I say the body's more important for now? Yeah, check the body before anything else, okay. I don't want to see at the back there, but it looks like it's red hair. We need to find out who this actually is. There's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think you see the outline of her chest, and just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, I'm more than sure it's a girl. Really? But it could be... Okay then! Let's just tear the mask clean off!
Come on.
Wait, don't! But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. That is a good fucking picture, though, for this chapter. Pretty good for it, to be fair. This might be the only good one we've got. The body blew up. It blew up. It blew blah 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 blah. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out, but then. Hurry up! Put out the fire! As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed again something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, hold on. We may have that as the outro. We never know yet. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Thankful that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you say?
I had a bad feeling about the body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it is? Who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? And that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have a reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what old Vigo said?
So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't.
And that could mean their mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair?
Huh?
Mukuro Ikasaba, the 16th student at Hope Peak Academy.
What are you talking about?
The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know.
Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Thank you,
the
Kyoko.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in the school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
There you go.
It sounds like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikasaba is the mastermind. No, the headmaster is the mastermind, I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here and it's a female, but that would match the body's characteristics.
And with that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so mastermind is this girl Mukuro, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. But if she's hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot, how'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. Just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is.
Ah, wait.
What?
What?
Are we forgetting something? You know, Toko?
Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her.
Yeah. Oh, you survived! She survived. What happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen.
Oh, then I told my breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Right, are we examining the body again? I think we are. I should take a closer look at the body one more time.
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much.
I'm not Kyoko after all. Okay, so what we've got. Oh, we've got a data chip that survived the crash apparently. There's something next to the body, it's... a key? Is it what Kyoko took from Monokuma? What did you steal?
So,
I stole this. Oh, the key. We're looking at it, could tell it isn't just any key. But it's shaped like Monokuma, probably the only one of this kind of known. That's right, the key stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that.
But then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something?
Yeah, there's on the ground near the body.
I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to?
So even you don't know then?
Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task.
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas that thought were locked.
You mean...
So in other
The
words...
biolab, the data center, and the headmaster's room. On the dorms on the 2nd floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? I know where it leads to, so... This could go super fucking... You know what? Let's do it for metagaming's sake. And try the biolab. Even though it probably doesn't fit this door at all. The biolab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key I found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. The next on the step would be the floor below. I know where it leads to, so meh, just for sake of metagaming. The next room we come across would be the headmaster's room. The headmaster's room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found it in the garden into the keyhole. Oh, the key won't go in. I guess that means the key doesn't go to this door. We've gone into that room, yes, yeah. The next room is here, which is the correct room, or should be. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the garden into the keyhole. Click. It fits. Then this key is the key to the data center. Managed to unlock the data center! I guess all that running around paid off. I was going to tell everyone else. I immediately headed back up to the garden. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center, down on the 4th floor. Then we can get into the data center now?
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like this door is still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. That's absolute lie. I'm just being used. Okay, there's Toko. Hi, Toko! I reached out and put my hand on the door. I feel like I'm too far away from my microphone. There we go. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up until now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school here. The fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread.
what?
What's on the rooms to the side there? They're like monitors and shit. I don't know what the monitors on the right are doing. I really don't know. I know the ones on the left are like the rooms we've been to, or we live in, and stuff. Like there's the library. There's rooms I don't think I've been in yet. Some of these rooms are weird. Like just taking it in a little bit at a time. It's super strange. I see the library. I see the second camera in the library, which is weird. Oh no, that's the archive room, yeah. Here I extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Here we've got bedrooms, we've got the red door, we've got the biolab, whatever that's the top room that we saw. Look at these monitors, makes it like kind of weird, creepy. I don't know why. Look at what they're showing. It's weird, isn't it? The pool, the rec room, the corridor to floor 2 of the dorms. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's the direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors.
So that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is...
It's all clear now.
The Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room? I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Did I figure this out? Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it could only mean one thing. That was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind.
Huh?
Then the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious?
It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself.
The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean that body. Whatever happened, that obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it? Who was that? But if the mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
No. We have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I am bothered by the fact the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why has it got to be that way? I mean, who could have even done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind.
Now do you understand, useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again.
The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Right, so we'll go right or left. We've got a computer screen. People last. Because they may not be important right about now. There's nothing showing up at this one. Huh? Hey, look! Next to that TV. Is that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is! Just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas.
Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning heat is here.
Oh, you're talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it! Come on, come on, come on!
No?
Now you're all starved from info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. You'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Right, so that's that. We've got one on this thing down here. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look high-performance PCs, nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Okay, we've got the big screen, we've got this tiny screen here. There's a really ridiculous number of monitors here. And the mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at the master grow. It's like a feast for the eyes. Okay, then. I wanted to look at the smaller monitors, to be fair, but I guess I can't. Well, the other thing to look at is the camera itself. Maybe that might be actually an important thing here, though, right? No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? I guess that wasn't important. Even though it's in a camera room. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. Could be inside. No, look. The door's locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. No good. It didn't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Comes to think about the door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. He's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working.
Really?
Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from the regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it? Huh?
This is... It's the feed coming from the sailor's camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, huh?
You're weird. Weird in every way possible. Not just weird, super weird.
But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
Oh, good idea. Let's give it that a try. Here are through each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed for standing there on the data center.
What the heck?
Thank you.
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there was some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup.
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but...
Huh?
what?
What?
I didn't need to do voice acting for this.
Been a while, you freaking bastards! Monokuma? How? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
What?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course!
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like half a day at most.
How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I want to see. The moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Ha ha ha.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. It can't be serious. We have to keep going.
Let me out of here!
No, we're supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you all obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is nothing getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Ooh, I'm proof from all the laughing. Guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
The heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed?
Hoo-hoo! Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you all in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us, standing here.
unbelievable.
Ah, you're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Chills,
This
chills,
killing game
chills.
is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live? To the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, that's impossible!
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course! I heard it kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair, like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy.
Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But take control of all communications like that. You'll need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yup! So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret! That's something you'll all need to do first, remember?
What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh! There's a little business of... A body has been discovered!
A body has been discovered.
I know I don't do the right line, but I don't like it.
A body has been discovered!
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
The weird thing is, you think it has my voice doing like Monokuma, but it really doesn't. It's weird. It's like the best voice I can do.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean...
He's like fucking Tigger. Tigger.
It's the Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay! Things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Wait, I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for, I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing right upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And then plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuri Kusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Mukuri Kusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's being murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this. I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how the game works, after all. Well, I'd better start by checking the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity was unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The identified body. Could it really be Kyoko? Or I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Okay. Thank you. Okay, left to right, left to right, left to right. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Be diligent. Check first. Just to be sure, I should take a look inside the tool shed. This room does seem disorganized. Other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could relate to the case. Okay. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of that top is wet and dry. Something about that bothers me. Okay. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. We're done in the tool shed, yes? Okay. Next thing is the knife. There's a knife lying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused a fatal injury? Either way, this knife... It looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it! It's the knife the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person is, the mask was that attacked me last night. They were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So, maybe this masked person got stabbed because... when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. Maybe then I... And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Interesting. Right, body time. Body time, and there's something there too. Like there's emptiness here for some reason. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body have been added to the tree. Okay. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Okay. I can't look up and down, so let's go for the hand first. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. Okay. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. Never seen anything like that before. Okay. We've got hole. Okay. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Exploded body analysis has been added. Okay. Middle, this is where the knife wound is. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Okay. Nothing important there then. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the body half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Okay, I've done the body thing. Okay, the next thing... Anything about the Monokuma plant? Maybe the Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper plastic? People I don't think it's the case, so I should think should stay away. Okay. We've got monitor, we've got this thing. Let's have a look. This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Anything on the monitor to say about? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on it. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. Okay. Never so much chickens in the coop before. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
No.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then.
What?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy.
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world would remain unfinished. That is fucking correct. I missed a piece of 2 things. One of the jigsaws I didn't come with a piece. It missed it. I lost it. So I don't understand what happened there. It's like a jigsaw puzzle there, blah 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 blah. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Okay. I don't think I've... Oh, okay. Have you not? Maybe because I need to talk to all the people? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
Serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announce woke me up at 7 o'clock, as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. The sprinklers would have gone off. But I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? It was 9:01-ish. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right, it had to be right around 9 o'clock. Ah, now that you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. When the body was found. Okay. Good time, Makoto. I want to talk to you. Okay. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words.
I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi?
In other words.
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How could you know that for sure? Because after midnight began, I came to the garden. I was going to look around I was around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words.
So the murder could only have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So, where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room. But I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be quite the disadvantage here.
And the other one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Okay. That's fine. We can fucking solve that shit later. You couldn't tell them what you saw in the middle of the night. Make it more suspicious, but still. So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay, you're useless. Cool. Hina. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, you know, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Kobayaki said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody. But of how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained, I still remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you, too. Okay. I think I've checked everything I need to do in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. I'll see if I can find out more about Kyoko, too. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, was that also Kyoko attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer the question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I get into her room, I'd be able to find out more. But the key to her room?
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. I don't have any choice. I have to see if you'll let me borrow her room key. Okay, do that first then. Hey, Byakuya. If you do come with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later, at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What if... Because I know I'm metagaming right about now, I know where there is something. If it'll let me go in here first. I don't know. Interesting. I guess I can't then just yet, no? Oh wait, maybe not for this trial. I might be thinking ahead a little bit too far. Let's just go to where we need to go to. Which was the gym. This might be a long episode today. I'm hoping that it wasn't, but you know what? I've got plenty of time on my hands. But I mean, I've got plenty of time on my hands for recordings today, which is very nice, because this is the only one I need to do today. Just bear with me, I am uploading a video as we speak, so I don't want it to be late. Although it doesn't come out for like hours in my time. But the precautionary measure is still there. Okay, let's get back on that. It's weird that we've not been down here for a while, but I don't think there's much to... much left to investigate just yet. For some reason, I feel like once we've got the key to Kyoko's room, we should be okay. A little curious what was around that corner for a second. It's fine. It's not a big school though, is it really? Say the Ultimates go here. I think, if I remember correctly, in the story, we are in class 1A, and the other class that you play as in number 2, a little bit of spoilers by the way, are in 1B because they're roughly the same age. So it would make sense. And then number 3 is an anime, which is like Kyoko and Makoto's thrown back into the killing game again. Okay. I forgot what I was going for a second there. My memory's so bad sometimes. It's bad. It's bad.
Take a sippy sip of my good monster. Okay. Where is that bomb? Is it a Monokuma? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's... What's that? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. The fragments I found in the garden. Okay, fragments near the dead body. Cool. Okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Can we just, like, take a fast travel there, dude? Seeing as we know we're going to... Oh. Maybe not be so simple, because I might see something on the way up there. Maybe. Maybe we're into Kyoko. Of course, we don't know it's Kyoko yet. Spoilers, though. I will say this now, because I've mentioned it before. That's not Kyoko's body. Because Kyoko wears gloves. Simple as. And out of all the people we've seen, if you be observant as much as I have, none of them have a dog tattoo on their hand. But we will get to that promise later. Why am I running all the way up here again? We know Byakuya's here. Unless he's not. Nope, wrong way. One more round. There we go. Hey Byakuya, I've got more information. Can I steal your key now, please? Whoopsie doodle. Didn't need to go in there at all. Right. Byakuya. There he is. You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well. Let's go. Now wait for me! Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. There was no need for me to run all the way over there. Kyoko's room. Oh, which is mine next door to mine, isn't it? Well, opposite mine, I think. Is it next door to mine? It is next door to mine. Cool. Right. Because Monokuma said there's enough for 16 podiums, I'm going to see the 16 doors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But Monokuma said there's enough for 16 people. But there's not 16 rooms. There's only 15 rooms. What? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, cool. Do I talk to you or do I talk to the door? Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole and then... And it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Go in. Do you have a boring room like me, Kyoko? You do, apart from you have... Oh. So this is Kyoko's room. Pretty bland and boring, doesn't it? Well, the only thing that's sticking out is a slab here. Where's it been? There's something on the table. It's a what decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers that those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It really surprised me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's something in that dojo that this might go to. I was jumping the gun a bit. The dojo? It will block key. Okay. Are we done here?
Such ignorance.
Hey, I think it would be wise to look around a bit more. Oh? Oh? Okay, should we check her bed? Then? Here's her bed. I don't see anything interesting here, at least not as far as the case is concerned. Okay, shall we... Do I talk to Byakuya then? No matter when, no matter what, the surveillance cameras, I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. Okay, we've got the door behind you. Can we look at that? Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I'd better not look inside. Okay. Oh yeah, 'cause that's the thing you sometimes do, like hang it over the bath to dry it out.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular, I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here?
Sorry.
Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here.
More concrete.
Oh, I know.
Earlier Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me.
I'm sure I have it here somewhere.
Found it! What's in the envelope?
Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it.
Well, something has certainly happened, so open it.
Okay.
I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets.
What?
That's all there was in there?
Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets? What could it be?
Oh, I've changed my angle now. Sweet. Have I though? No. My angle just looked very different from on the other side of the bed.
Okay, but
Could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets,
what's this?
found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78, student registry. Mukuro Ikasaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikasaba's profile.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's probably the thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with a key. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you, it's a key and something, that's it. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search.
Okay.
I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name, Mukuro Ikasaba. Sex, female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training for her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. The Ultimate Soldier, a mercenary group. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. This is how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then I never imagined here I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. Oh, that's not the right voice.
This is an old part of a world totally removed from the one I live in.
I have to say I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Wow! I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero! Hi,
So it's you.
What?
What have you got your pretty little hand there? Oh, you found her profile!
So what if we did?
Hey, come
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room! Maybe I'll drag her corpse out of here and slice it up and devour it! Bears are omnivores, you know?
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those rule regulations of yours.
Of course I am! A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself!
Oh. So you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely! I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting.
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway back when there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led a little misunderstanding among you all. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
in other words,
That's right! There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes, indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16! 16 then.
Mukuro Ikusaba,
This line
the
again,
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
as usual.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Kasaba. She's part of this school life. So the one making all the regulations is... Why?
Huh? Did you say something?
Why are you telling us this?
Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I want to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see!
What?
Hoo-hoo! Okay, now that's all you get!
Monokuma's account has been added to the truth bullets. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. With a tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves. To hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. Obviously Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules up to the game.
But why wouldn't he tell us that, and why now?
Oops.
He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later.
But the mere fact that he said that proves Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mukuro is related to the case?
Certainly
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why we have to go for a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game.
Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko?
Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit.
Huh? What makes you say that?
We thought Mukuro the Ultimate Despair was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Mukuro's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us?
That's a good point.
So, in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit.
So that's the trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion.
That's what makes sense to me.
The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is?
Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation.
I should find out if the key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Lisa's not throwing on me anymore, but he's still a bit suspicious. Right, door number 6.
There are wooden lockers here.
They use woodblock keys, just like the ones at the super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key would fit in Kyoko's room really well. It does go into one of these lockers. That will be its read.
See.
Makoto, do you see the locker furthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what this means, right?
I should probably use the key we found on the locker.
That's right.
Well, just try it.
Okay.
I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal thing. The locker eagerly accepted the key and opened. There are arrows here. Looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks.
Strong sticks.
Oh, there's something else inside the locker too. It was a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
See.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case.
The duct tape is related to the case somehow?
But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape has been added to the... I think that's all the lockouts are offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... the Akuga? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir.
Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was part of? But how are we supposed to find out more about that?
Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something?
Research? Are you talking about the archive?
That's right.
The archive has all kinds of info the general public don't have access
Let's
to.
go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's hurry. Okay, so what we're looking for in here, Byakuya? I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand, and went straight to the shelf in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with the file in hand.
I see.
Take a look at this.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this?
How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French?
I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French.
Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over.
100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme?
Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear in an enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded.
What?
What is it?
They all just sound like some kind of alternate reality.
Well, it isn't. This is our reality, and the only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting.
Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use.
So, did anything jump out at you? That this may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir?
Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Because our profile has been updated. Ooh. This was shorter than what I thought. Let's go. Do I go into my overdraft and buy food? Fuck it, yeah. I guess that just takes longer to recuperate.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
As you do.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
Ooh, I don't need to.
See you later!
Bye, bitch! Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
right.
It would seem that way. Let's go. Well then, another video over very soon, which is good because I use the times strictly because I need to try and get like a kill count done for Kingdom Hearts, and we just started adding counts too. I deleted some of the files on it, but we're all right. We can manage it. Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go together? Just the two of you? What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma showed up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I waited for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Hoo-hoo! Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll agree a punishment right now! If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey,
I'm here and no rules being broken. Kyoko? Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost! Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
It is okay that there's no particular penalty for being late.
is that...
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled! You're right. There's no penalty, officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. Now I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step behind of you. When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, so you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right, now we've got to deal with a ghost! Told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator. Master, wait for me. Good call. Who knows what might happen if we take too long.
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I talked to Kyoko before the trial began. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? News that Kia's was to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed the announcement because of that. I had no idea her body had been discovered. Then, when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my shirt and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go into trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry to keep you all waiting. But if you're on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool which can open any lock in the school. What? Okay.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go all over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Maybe not. Maybe not. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And then the doors slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blind light of despair. Very bright, anyway. I've been waiting for this! I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed. Let's get on with the show! And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Sure. We can save now. And that would be this one down here. We save it all the time just in case things break. So we have to do it all again. But as for now though, that is all there is going to be for today with this video of Danganronpa. Join us again next weekend, praying that this video comes out on time and praying the next one comes out on time for a nice adventure. I would say there is a green stain on my fucking mousepad. I'm sorry, Reyes. I love you. Anyway, we shall return next weekend with more, hopefully, when things go according to plan. Everything should be, because I feel like this week is rolling quite nicely with the uploads. We'll soon fucking find out, but we should be good. We've got plenty of time on our hands. Either way, though, that is all there is going to be for today. As always, this is Rixxalight signing out, so let's cue the music.